this episode is called The War at Ketil's Farm, so it begins. Oh, they're prepared. Oh, well, that's good motivation for sure. Oh, do they still not know? Oh. Oh, wow. I thought for a second I thought that was Ashkalad. And I was like, wait, what? He can see Ashkalad too? Oh, and he's with Leif. Oh. Oh, he's coughing up blood. It just seems so impossible. Everything seems impossible right now. And then they have to go against this army, and it's just like everything just seems impossible. I mean, you're fighting the king. That is just like a wild thought. That is so wild. Like, even though this is like a small battle compared to many battles that have been fought in the world, in their world here too, it's like, but you're fighting your own king. This is probably the biggest battle, the most important battle. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Oh my God, where's their leader on the beach? I did not expect the war or the battle to happen in this season. Oh, just right now? Oh my God. This is not the way to do this. If Thorkel's here, it's over. I love Happy. Because he always follows these rules. That's awesome. They can't let it go. They're gonna come. Oh man, that's funny. Wow. Whoa. Dang. Oh, this is gonna be bad. They're like a bloodbath. These poor guys. And that guy has a bucket on his head. Oh, oh, is that Pater? Pater? Oh. I know he could fight though. I said this in the beginning. I was like, this guy is calm, but he knows how to fight. But he better not die. Oh, she's on her own road. Like Gardar was. What the heck? Oh, with her. Oh, two of her kids. She's on her way out to death. Like the afterlife, basically.
彼らにお世話になった者たちに別れを伝えてくるといい。
This is beautiful, by the way. Very beautiful.
エイナルさんたちにお礼を言わなくちゃ。
Wow.
待て、
Oh.
待て。俺です。わかりますか？クエンはどうです？
Oh god.
徹底的にやれ。力の差を見せつけろ。
Damn. Wow. It's like they're machines. Yeah, right. Yeah, freaking right. Omar is gonna be one of the guys to come in from the rear? Alright. That's what I was saying. Okay, yeah. And in the ocean too. But you did it. Maybe you don't need to be like your brother. Who are you, Omar? Like, figure out what you're. Oh my god. He's Jaws. Like, he's a shark. This man is. This is not a. Like, I don't know. He's not a human. He's got Canute right there, too. If he had an arrow. Oh my god. Oh, now we're done. We must be done now, of course. I love the journey this show has taken us on for this season. It's been wonderful to see Thorfinn's changes. It's been wonderful to see him and Einar become best friends. It's been wonderful to see Sverkel and see him as this grumpy old man to this super awesome old man who teaches and helps his fellow friends really on the farm. It's been awesome to see Hebi and his his perspective on life and where he comes from and then his crew, Thorgal and Pater and all of these characters. It's been so awesome. It's been so awesome. This was a great episode. Very gory, but very realistic. I mean, you have farmers going against actual warriors. And Thor's was a part of the Joms Vikings. Thorkel was a part of them too. So it's like, you don't want to go against these guys. I guess it makes sense for Thorfinn not to be involved in this. He's just like, this is not what I want to do, and it makes sense to me. But I don't want Hebi to die. I don't want any of these. I don't want Pater to die. I love him. He's wonderful. I don't even want Ketil to die, even though he's like, the last episode was horrific. No one deserves to die. I think they're doing the right thing. They're standing their ground. The whole situation is super, super unfair. What's happening to them it's so unfair. It's like, imagine you live in a beautiful place that you worked hard for, and it's been passed down generation to generation, and the president or your prime minister or the queen or the king or whoever or whatever, they come to your door and they're like, you need to give me your land, or else if you don't, you're either going to prison or we're going to kill you all. And it's like, you're not going to just simply easily like, okay, take my stuff. Who's going to do that? You know, it just, I mean, sure, people would probably do that, but it's just, it makes sense for them to stand their ground and fight, and even if it's their own king, because it doesn't matter. Kings are unfair sometimes, a lot of times, and they don't go by the rules, and so it just sucks that a lot of these farmhands have to die needlessly, and it's not really their war, and they kind of were put into it on both sides. It's a bit shady, but this is where they are now, so there's no turning back. What this wrap up will look like for season 2, I have no clue. I hope Arnheid makes it out alive too. I really appreciate the words Gardar was saying to her, like, this world is really tough. It's not a place to raise life. You're amongst beasts who want to just take and kill, and it's just not good. And then there is truth to that, and it's like a really dark truth. Depending on where you live, depending on where you are financially, depending on what time period we are living in, this could be either a wonderful place or a really, really, really horrible place. 'Cause right now, as I speak, there's people suffering really, really badly, and then there's people who are comfortable. Like, they don't have to worry about much. They don't have all the obstacles that a lot of other people have to face. And so it's a weird place to be on Earth. Like, it's weird. It's definitely not equal. It should be. We're all created equal, right? But it's not that way. And you never know what's going to happen. And in their situation, Arnheid and Gardar, it's like all they have been met with for the last, who knows, six years or so is abuse. It's been slavery. It's been mistreatment. In a way, it's like, why not just pass and die and go into this new earth, this heaven, this who knows what is, who knows, and just live comfortably there, or just rest in forever, just be at peace forever. But then Arnheid has this like she still just has that like little bit of positivity in her view, I guess. Like, but what if there are still people out here who suffer, but they still survive? But it's cool that people can reach down in the depths, in the darkest depths, and still find hope and still find motivation to get up, to wake up every morning, to get through it. And I know my heart goes out to you guys. My heart goes out to anybody suffering. The fact that Arnheid also met good people, I think that's probably the biggest pull for her to like stay alive, is just, she just wants to say thank you. And sometimes people don't have that, and maybe that's it. Maybe the motivation to live is the fact that she met a few good men, which is a movie, but she met a few good people, and that's enough of a motivation to sort of fight through this potential death, get up, wake up, thank these men, and who knows, maybe that's it. Maybe there's another life for her. Maybe there is something else. Who knows? Who knows? This is what it is. It's just like so cool about life. It's, you could get knocked down. You can have all these things happen to you, but life is long. So there's time. There's always time to get back up. And that was I'm now reminded of the interaction between Thorfinn and Leif. I love that Leif has seen Thorfinn throughout his different stages of life. The one in Iceland, where he's just this cute little boy, doesn't know a whole lot, but he's clearly Thor's son. He's strong and he's smart. And then he is on the search for that sweet, innocent boy who was taken. And when he finally sees Thorfinn, he is wild. He has this look in his eye that it is not the Thorfinn he knew when he was a kid. And he feels so much pain because he was like, I was supposed to watch you. I told your father I was going to watch you and take care of you. I told your mom I was going to take care of you. I failed. Look at you. He tries to remind Thorfinn where he came from and what his father was hoping that they would find in the future with Vinland. I think that was the last episode of season 1. They're talking to each other in the prison, and Leif has such a beautiful moment. He's shaking, he's crying, he's really just hoping for the best, because at this point Thorfinn is like a young man, so who he is who he is at that point. All he can do is hope for the best. And then years pass again, and Thorfinn had to go through these things, all these stages, and you would think at everything that Thorfinn has been through that he would have either given up, taken his own life, or been just in a darkness, angry, bitter, pissed, enraged. and which I think he was for a while, and then he kind of got subdued and then met Einar, and then he met a friend, and his friend gave him hope again, and his friend gave him something to look forward to. And in that process, he was able to battle those demons on his own, which is the whole point of us. Like, we can have our friends, we can have our family, we can have support systems all over, but we need to battle our own demons. We're the ones in our own minds, so we need to battle those demons. And he came out on top. And now Leif gets to see him in this stage. And I think that's really what life is like, he gets to see him in this stage, which is he's grounded, he's more calm, he has hope in his eyes, he's strong again, and he has belief. There's just something different. You can look at Thorfinn and know he's good. I don't have to worry anymore. And that's like life. You know, we see some of our friends we see all the time. Some of our friends we see once a year, or every few years, maybe family members the same way. Maybe they've moved and we've seen them in the highs and then we've seen them in their lows. And people who suffer with drug addiction or mental health issues, with all of those types of issues, the other obstacles that some people just don't have. Each one of us faces life's hardships, but some of us have more obstacles in our way. And that is the harder part. But it doesn't matter. We still have to keep going. When you see your friends, your family, yourself going through these ups and these downs, all you want to hope for the people you love is that they're going to come out on top, and you're going to have that Leif Thorfinn moment that they just had and been like, thank God, you made it. To so many people, and it can happen to everyone. It's just that belief within your own self. And I hope that everyone can find that belief, because that's it. That's all it is in this world, is believing in yourself and not giving up, even though it seems like an impossible task. You're fighting the king and you're a farmhand. What the hell? How do you get through this? That's what this story is trying to show us as the audience. All right, I will end that here. Thank you guys for watching with me. I'm so happy that this show is a thing. Wonderful, wonderful series. I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.